In other news, the Philippine National Police are ready for any possible changes in the drug war after Vice President Leni Robredo sought its reassessment. The Vice President and anti-drug czar agrees that Oplan Tokhang will remain in place. From Pasay City, Vincent Arboleda will tell us why live. Go ahead, Vincent.
Yes, Diego, Philippine National Police Officer in Charge, Police Lieutenant General Archie Gamboa says Oplan Tokhang, a part of PNP's campaign against illegal drugs, will continue. This after Vice President Leni Robredo expressed her stand to stop senseless killings on the government's drug war. Gamboa said that Oplan Tokhang will somehow undergo retooling.
We were able to convince her na meron lang probably repackaging or retooling of how it's going to be presented. But she is convinced that indeed the Philippine anti-drug strategy is already a strategy that can be adopted outright. She's also convinced that indeed yung Tokhang, hindi naman, sabi ko nga, Bisaya kasi kami, no? Tokhang came from a Visayan word. Pero kung titingnan mo talaga yon, there's no killing in Tokhang.
The PNP also mulled over creating a new campaign focusing on high-value targets, a move also pushed by VP Robredo when she accepted the position of being the country's drug czar. Meanwhile, lapses in the government's campaign against illegal drugs were revealed during ICAD's enforcement cluster meeting earlier. VP Robredo pointed out the lack of a centralized information system because every agency has its own list that somehow differs from that of other agencies. DILG Undersecretary Rico Judge Echeverri said some local government units mix politics in the drug war.
Di maiwasan yung mga barangay, imbis nang ibigay na listahan yung mga totoo, ilalagay nila sa listahan yung mga kalaban nila sa politika. So, i-vet pa yun ng mga PNP at PIDEA.
The Department of Health, for its part, said placing drug pushers in rehabilitation centers worsens the problem as they tend to create new networking for illegal drugs. A concern also raised by the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology.
Kahit sa BJMP, yung mga detention prisoners, nahahalo yung accused of drug use sa mga hindi accused of drug use, nagkakaroon din ng hawaan. Para yung contamination.
To solve these issues, the Vice President recommended the creation of a technical working group to tackle the recommendation of policies to fill the gaps in the system.
Hopefully, by early next week, meron ng TWG na before the end of the year, ang target ko nga when I get invited to the House of Representatives Committee on Dangerous Drugs, ma-present na yung hihingiin na tulong from Congress.
The Vice President also gave the agencies a deadline of up to the end of the year to create the metrics in gathering and collating data from various agencies and operations. Diego, according to VP Robredo, this will give the country a baseline to create policies and programs better suited to the Philippines. And that's the latest live. Back to you, Diego.
Thank you, Vincent Arboleda, reporting live from Pasay City.